Hey, I am really excited to share my thoughts on when you should be doing cardio if your goals are to burn fat and also gain muscle. Now, I know a lot of people, especially women, who have the goal of burning fat and gaining muscle. I know that's how I started my journey and how I continuously go throughout my journey. It's all about gaining muscle and burning fat because muscle is very energy efficient, which we love. On when you should be doing cardio if these are your goals. Now, this is not to say that it is the only way to achieve these goals, okay? So don't get it twisted. Let's just stay on track here. Let me know if you can hear me because it says my connection is weak and I just want to make sure. So give me like a thumbs up or just comment and say yes. So anyways, I'm going to keep going because in the recording it always comes out clear. So I just want to start off by okay, I'm in the dark, but now I'm in the light because I have to get closer to the router. Anyways, now we should have a better connection. Let me know if you guys can hear me. My Wi-Fi has been crazy lately. And there I'm back. This is going to be a messy live stream. Anyways, okay, so when should you do cardio? Do it at the end of your workout. I'm sliding off of this thing. Do it at the end of your workout. Because, yeah, you know what I hear all the time? I'm gonna burn all the fat before I start building muscle. And I only think, why are you making it so hard on yourself? Like, your goal should not be to lose every ounce of fat on your body before you start gaining muscle. Your goal should be to create the most efficient performing body for yourself to generate the results that you desire, right? Now, of course, your best health as well. So here's the thing. When you focus on just doing cardio to burn fat, it's really not good for you. And I could go on this topic forever. It's a lot easier when I know you personally, and can actually talk to you about what it is you're going through. So if you have something, let me know. Awesome. Glad you guys can hear me. Yay. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Chevelle. Hey, Kelly. So do cardio after you lift weights. That is how you need to be doing it because you want to use up most of your energy, which is usually coming from glycogen. So you want to use up all your glycogen stores for lifting weights versus doing cardio. You want to be burning out on cardio. You want to use the last of the energy that you have. Why? Because you want your muscles to get the most benefit, to get the optimal, to be in the optimal state. Like, you would want your body in the optimal state so that your muscles can function that way, right? If you tire yourself out, and we've all done this, you ever like wake up in the morning and you're like, I can barely squeeze my fist together, right? It's similar to that when you like push yourself really, really hard and then someone's like, do squats with weight on your back. You're like, what? Like, I would never ever tell someone to do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster and then squat. Like, it actually doesn't make any sense because you want to be using your glycogen stores for the movement that is going to produce the maximal result. Building muscle is energy efficient, and that means that you are going to be burning more fat throughout the day because you have more muscle on you, which is a beautiful thing, and you can do both effectively at the same time. So, for those of you jumping on now, cardio should be done after you lift weights. Like, it should not be something where you're like, I'm gonna burn all the fat that I have and then I'm gonna gain muscle and focus on weightlifting. Like, no. And if you're thinking, but I don't want to look bulky because I started lifting weights and I haven't burned the fat yet, like, that is not going to cut it. Like, that is an excuse that's not going to serve you. It's a limiting belief, and I'm being honest with you because I want you to get the results that you desire. Hey, Heather. Hey, Megan. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm getting that connection is weak sign. Anyways, it's really important that you are being efficient in your workouts, and you should be focusing on what you want to find more of. If you want to find more lean mass on your body, then you should be lifting weights. Like, it's really quite simple. We just make complicated, and I think that the industry is really good at making things more complicated than they need to be. Hey, Bernard. But it's really quite simple. When you focus on lifting weights, you're creating more lean or more muscle mass in general. That means that your body's going to use the energy that you have more efficiently throughout the day. When you lift weights, you consume more oxygen after. It's called EPOC, or excess post-oxygen consumption, which means your body's burning through even more fuel, which means you're burning more calories throughout the day. And it's really quite amazing, the science of the body, and when we can truly tap into it and leverage it for our benefit to achieve what we want, it's amazing what we can accomplish. So I highly encourage you, if you're one of these people watching, because I talk to women every single day who are like, I just want to burn the fat before I gain the muscle, and I'm like, you can literally do both. Like, you can have the best of both worlds if you train properly. And you want to be training in a sustainable way, right? Like, I said I wasn't going to go into this like too far, and maybe I'll save it for another live stream, but basically you have to think of it as a progressive journey. And if you don't look at that way, then your results won't be progressive either. So I'm going to keep it simple with that because I said that this is going to be a basic breakdown. I'm literally just here to tell you to start doing cardio after you lift weights and see how it affects you and impacts you and your results. Also, if you're wondering, well, what kind of cardio? Ultimately, it also depends on your goals. I highly recommend high intensity interval training, but I also highly recommend low intensity state cardio where you're literally going on long walks. Like, I recommend it all. So I think it's just a matter of figuring out what works best for your body, but I personally love HIIT. If you're a beginner, walking interval training is really great and could be your next best version of yourself. That could be the next step for you to push yourself, to challenge yourself. But all you need to take away from this, just change one thing, change it. And if you're already doing it, good on you, just change the type of cardio now. But start doing cardio after you lift weights. Use all your glycogen stores for weightlifting, for building lean muscle mass, for building muscle mass in general, for building your strength, for having the most efficient energy source. And then use all the rest of your glycogen stores for cardio. Just use them all up. Just let them all out, because you want to be at your optimal state when you go to lift weights, because you want to get. Okay, I'm back. Let's say you're watching the Olympics, right? And you see like a runner. The runner did not just go and lift a ton of weights before they run, right? Because naturally, intuitively, just from training in general, they know they need to have all their energy saved up for this race. Similar to a power lifter would never go into a meet after running 4 miles. It makes no sense, because you want to be able to use all of your energy for the task at hand, for that number one goal. So, of course, we want to gain muscle mass. We want to have the most efficient working bodies at an optimal state at all times and generate results throughout the day even. So, highly encourage you, if you're not yet, start doing cardio after you lift weights. And I am so excited to hear if this is something that is new for you or something that you're really excited to try. Let me know. Put it in the comments below if you're committed to trying something new with your training, whether it be doing the cardio after your weights or just switching the cardio. Comment below, I commit, and I will hold you accountable. And I'm really excited. So yeah, I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this. What are your thoughts? Share them below, but I commit if you commit to changing something in your routine. So with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day, night, or morning. Wherever you are in the world, just make it awesome.